David Shaw here with another off-the-record story. If you want to learn more about Washington, D.C., come visit my site, offtherecordtours.com. Let's go. Everyone has to go sometime, even those in Washington, but how and where we go can make things a bit interesting. John Mitchell is Richard Nixon's Attorney General, and he abuses the power of his office long before it was popular to do so. He illegally investigates civil rights leaders, Vietnam War protesters, and journalists. And he's our only Attorney General to serve federal prison time. He did 19 months for lying and obstructing justice in the Watergate affair. And it's right here, in this spot, on a November evening in 1988, as he's walking through his Georgetown neighborhood, where he collapses with a massive heart attack. Now, despite the disgrace he brings on his office and on the nation, he's still buried at Arlington National Cemetery with full military honors because of previous naval service. FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover spent his entire life in Washington, D.C., and he lived here on Stewart Square. His home was where the present-day Capitol Hill United Methodist Church is, and he lived here for 43 years with his mother. When Mother Hoover passes away, J. Edgar buys this house in the Forest Hills neighborhood. Hoover is widely feared in Washington. It's alleged that he keeps secret files on the personal behavior of everyone from the president on down. That's why he stays FBI director for 48 years. Every president is afraid to fire him. So when Hoover dies in this house in May of 1972 of an apparent heart attack, his housekeeper finding him in the morning, the news in Washington is received with relief by some and great apprehension by others. Richard Nixon sends his people to secure the alleged secret files, but when they arrive at FBI headquarters, they find that whatever files there were had been destroyed by Hoover's secretary, per his orders. Hoover leaves this house and his entire estate to his deputy and close friend, Clyde Tolson. Tolson also receives the flag that draped Hoover's casket during the funeral. Tolson moves in and lives the remainder of his life in this house, and he's buried a few graves down from Hoover at Congressional Cemetery in Washington. Well, I hope you enjoyed that off-the-record story. If you want to learn more about Washington, D.C., things seen and unseen, arrange your tour of your nation's capital at offtherecordtours.com. Until then, I'm David Shaw.